Well, today we got a fucking endymion video to cover. Sorry I've been gone for a while. I don't know what when it came over me. A Witcher 4 and intergalactic braces, sweet baby agenda. Plus the Marvel Rivals spits on Marvel Rivals is fucking woke. It has multiple.
Today, there's more things to go over when it comes to Marvel Rivals from the. Hey, it's endymion, and today there's more things to go over when it comes to Marvel Rivals, from the game's director openly spitting on the slop that has come out this year like Concord, to activist players demanding that Rivals should never add characters like Red Skull to the game. And I also want to talk about this big lawsuit that's happening over at Bungie later on, but let's get into it. But first,
I don't know why they would add Red Skull to the game because he can't really do anything. He really can't do anything. Uh, and yeah, Concord failed because it was a bad game, not because it was woke.
I wanted to speak about something else before I get into the Rivals story and all of that in the rest of the video. I want to speak on The Witcher 4 and Naughty Dog's next epic that is called
So, The Witcher 4. I don't play the Witcher games. I don't play a lot of video games. They just aren't my thing. Sometimes I'll get into sometimes I'll get into a game and I'll be all excited to play it. But overall, I hate video games as an industry. Mostly because it's just dark and gritty, and that's not my thing. Also, too complicated.
So I did a 4.5 hour stream just the night before this video goes live, and here I thought my video was done, I was good. Then the Game Awards happened, and holy crap dude, I felt like I got the wind kicked out of me after watching that in its entirety. If there's anything I felt after watching the Game Awards in 2024, it was that I felt less optimistic about video games than ever before in my life.
Because you're growing out of them. I genuinely believe endymion is growing out of video games. Which, yeah, happens to the best of us. Happens to me. I used to like video games. And then I was like, this is boring. Sitting around all day. I'd rather walk for like 10 miles. And I do that. I'd rather do other stuff than play video games. Honestly. Come on, please. Okay. Ooh. There we are. There's a camera.
Outside of maybe the Mafia game and that Okami sequel, maybe Onimusha as well, I felt as if I wasn't really being catered to at all. Maybe that's
Yeah, maybe because you're growing out of video games. Maybe because they aren't appealing to you. You're getting more complex and growing as a person. You're leaving this hobby. This is the signs of someone who's leaving the hobby.
the point here, but the point still stands. Starting with The Witcher 4, this was the first official trailer for the Game Awards proper, and I gotta be honest with you guys, it was terrible. It was an awful first look at the game's world that felt nothing like The Witcher before it. Everything just felt weirdly sanitized, and it was missing the grit and the darkness that I came to expect from this world. Sure, it had a monster and a girl being sacrificed and villagers looking scared, but once I saw The Witcher, in this case being Siri, gets fully revealed, my heart
It's not gritty just because there's a woman. That is actually stupid. He does realize how stupid that is, right? Ugh. Anyway, what was I gonna say? The Witcher looks nice for people who like it. Apparently Ciri was set up to be the Witcher from the third game, like at the end of the third game. And so apparently there's that. So you have an actual continuation of the storyline. I don't know what you're complaining about.
heart genuinely sank. I couldn't believe my eyes on what I was seeing. This was the worst trailer of the evening, and it wasn't even close. Siri looks
Because there's a woman? What? I am so confused.
awful. There's no other way to put it. No point in sugarcoating these things for you.
I think she looks nice enough. She looks human. I don't like that. I don't like the sort of hyper realistic, almost live action style of games. But that's just me, and that might be this guy as well. I think gaming is best when it's with the graphics of, at most, the 3DS and below. I think I think the 3DS is where gaming hit its peak in terms of graphics. Hot take, I know, but I don't like this art style.
Siri's face, for me, it answered all my fears of when the CEO of CD Projekt Red was acting like the forced DEI in their company was not going to affect their games. They assured us, they even made fun of people like me for calling it out until I exposed them, and then the entire internet turned on them in kind. Siri's face, her mannerisms, everything told me what I needed to know, which is
Maybe because it isn't DEI. It literally is not DEI. That's not a real thing. That's a buzzword that you came up with. Well, not you, but like people like you came up with. It's not a real thing.
is that The Witcher is cooked, fellas, and it's not dying by thunderous applause, but by wet farts and sad groans instead. Ciri's face, it has the DEI slackjaw look to it that is far too prevalent in
They just she just looks like a normal woman. What are you talking about, dude? What are you talking about?
today's modern video games. There's no denying it if CD tries to protect this and say, oh, it's fine, you guys are being too gamer gatey or something. No, CD, no. This looks terrible. This lacked the magic of Witcher 3 or any of the games before.
It might be too high quality for you. Actually, I will admit that high quality games are not for me. Like games with this kind of almost live action but just off art style are not for me. I don't like them. I don't play them. But I will still turn on my 3DS every once in a while and play some Pokemon Moon or Pokemon Ultra Moon, Ultra Sun, Alpha Sapphire. I'll play some Pokemon games because that's where I feel most comfortable with the graphics. I will play Hades. I'm excited for Hades too. If a game that you are looking at turns you off by the graphics, don't play it. You don't have to buy and play every game out there. It's okay. Jeez.
before it. Yet you guys said that Witcher 4 will surpass it in every way. So far, the only thing that Witcher 4 is surpassing is my patience for the moronic gaslighting of modern day westernized companies. Ciri is the lady of space and time. I already assumed that she would be the main character in previous videos on this, and, well, turns out I was right. I said that the game's codename was Polaris, which is a star that signifies adventure, and I theorized that we would play Ciri going to distant worlds beyond the continent, and well, it looks like I might be right.
I
But
mean,
let it be
yeah. Wow, you did it. You predicted the setup. Wow. Is this is this guy actually serious? Like actually serious? Is this guy serious? Is this guy being serious?
known. I have no problem with playing as Ciri. In fact, I welcome it. Because
No, because you do. Other excuse me. Otherwise, you wouldn't be saying all this stupid shit. You're lying here. You actually are lying here.
we knew that Witcher 3 was the end of Geralt's journey and it was time to pass on the torch. But this was not what I wanted. I got an uglier Ciri for no other reason than to appease feminists who don't even buy games but simply like the idea of supporting these things. There's no point in denying it either. Here's a side-by-side comparison of Witcher 3 Ciri and 4. And don't come at me.
I mean, yeah, this one looks more low quality in the graphics. Don't forget, graphics have absolutely, whatchamacallit, graphics have expanded and have, whatchamacallit. Graphics have expanded and become better. I don't know why you're mad. This just looks like a lower graphic version of the same woman.
Telling me that I'm lying or that I'm blind. Don't gaslight me or put words in my mouth. Just use your eyes, tickle that part of your brain that activates your pattern recognition, and look at it not for what you want it to be, but for what it really is. And you know it in your heart that what they've done here is exactly what Saints Row did with.
This is an appeal to morality, I'm pretty sure. I think that's what it's called. An appeal to morality. This is stupid. This is actually stupid. How long have we been going? 13 minutes and we were only at the 4-minute mark. Jesus Christ.
With their remake, what Suicide Squad did to Arkham, what Concord tried, and more. They are taking things that we love, they are making them worse on purpose, and making them ugly because apparently players can't take attractive characters seriously. And I was literally told.
It's just higher quality graphics. Jesus Christ. Stop being stupid. It's just high quality graphics. Enough. Like, actually. Ugh.
Told that by sources that worked on Star Wars Eclipse and Outlaws, by the way. They are doing this deliberately and hoping that you're too stupid or tired to realize or care in order to do something about it.
Or you're just being stupid by focusing on this because it is a nothing burger. It is the definition of a nothing burger.
Please, I implore you guys to speak with your voices. Tell CD Projekt Red now that you do not want this in your Witcher games. You don't want this ugly, modern audience slop look to attach itself to what is argued.
Do you just want lower quality graphics? I'll agree with you there. I don't like the high quality graphics. That's not my style of gaming. But I'm not gonna say it needs to change for everybody. I'm just gonna say it needs to, like, I'm not gonna play those games. And if gaming, whatchamacallit, if gaming is not my thing anymore, then it's not my thing anymore. That's a thing. That's a thing that can happen.
Arguably one of gaming's best RPG franchises. Also, can we talk about the other big WTF that will piss off everyone who loves this world? Why is Ciri drinking a Witcher potion to enhance herself? I joked that CD Projekt Red would find a way to make a woman into a Witcher, and it seems that my jokes have become reality. In case you don't know, women cannot become Witchers. It's been stated since the beginning. Their bodies simply cannot handle it due to their biology, making Ciri.
Uh, I'm confused. Does it have something to do with the estrogen? The higher production of energy estrogen? Because if so, you could just probably tweak the formula. I'm confused.
Into a Witcher is going against one of the sacred tenets of the world of The Witcher itself.
Also, aren't the games inspired by like a book, not one-to-one copies?
It is laughing in the face of fans the world over. It's equivalent to like a sacrilegious thing, such as making a
It's sacrilegious, y'all. It's sacrilegious to have a woman as a witcher. It goes against my religion, people.
female space marine exist. These things cannot exist. These rules, they must be adhered to and respected. Otherwise, what's even the point of the rules that dictate the lore of these worlds then? If nothing matters, then this shouldn't exist in the first place. This entire trailer felt like it was made with AI by people who don't understand The Witcher as
It does not look like it was made with AI. It looks live action, almost. Ooh, that is bright.
the core concept. Gone is Geralt, in his stead, a skinny woman who can do what he does, but of course better, and
No one said she could do it better. She's just the next person to take up the mantle.
gone is the rules of this world because they go against the cult of the ideology, and everything must bow down to them, no
What are you talking about, dude? What are you talking about, dude?
matter the cost. Likely, it pissed off these DEI hires because Witchers being confirmed to not be women probably angered them a lot. How can a trial to make Witchers not be done on women if the gender study teachers who warped our brains in post-secondary education told us with confidence that men and women are the same in every
They are relatively the same. There are small biological differences, but overall we are still human. I I don't understand. I don't
every
understand.
single way? That there is no biological difference between
Nobody's saying this. Nobody's saying this.
men or women, even though every time a man becomes a woman, he always dominates the other women in what
No. No. That's a lie. That's a lie.
whatever activity he partakes in, especially sports. But no. Reject these realities, spit on facts, and absorb nothing but the cold, mucky bile that these fools give you instead. Because Siri is now a witcher, not only in training, but biology too. She
Okay. And who cares? Like actually, who the fuck cares? You're crying over a woman. Get a fucking life, dude. Get a life. Go on a walk. Touch grass.
she is no longer beautiful because to be attractive means to adhere to the male.
I don't know. I think she's pretty nice to look at. I don't like this kind of graphics in games, but I don't know. She looks nice.
Gaze, and well, we can't have that. No, instead, you must limp on like a wounded dog as everything you love is taken away from you, piece by piece by.
No one's taking things away from you. Absolutely no one. If you no longer see gaming as a hobby that entertains you, that's just life. That is just you need to find another hobby. If it's simply because women exist, you need to grow up. But I'm gonna steelman him here and say if he really doesn't like the higher quality graphics, then play older games, play lower quality graphics. I don't like this kind of graphics. I don't like the graphics looking almost live action. I don't like that personally, but I'm not going to sit here and complain about it.
By people who never had a hand in usually creating these beloved things in the first place. People will call me crazy, CD's not bending the DDDI, even though they signed charters that legally bounds them to hire on things like sexuality and skin color almost exclusively. They'll call me names, tell me that I'm lying. When this
The Diversity Charter is a written commitment which is signed by organizations that oblige themselves to introduction of equal treatment
is what
policy
the
and diversity management as well as active prevention of this doesn't say what he's saying. This you could pause here and read it. Dude, you are growing out of gaming. It happens to everyone. Like actually happens to everyone.
these people do. They take reality, they take objective truth, and then they warp it until you can no longer differ between the objective and the subjective.
No, no, our people are gaining new knowledge. Their worldviews are expanding. Shut up!
Feelings become facts, opinions now history. Everything
Uh, Opinions are a part of history, though. They literally are. Stalin had opinions of the kulaks, and his opinions were bad. His opinions are what brought me here. Sitting in front of this computer.
to ensure
Yeah, his opinions are what Stalin's opinions are what put me here pretty much. My family suffered under Stalin's rule. We fled from dekulakization. That's a thing that happened.
Sure, then no matter what you do or what you say, you must, above all else, adhere to the agenda at any cost. The Witcher
Nobody's
4, if
saying
left in its current state,
this.
it will kill the franchise. Because if CD was confident enough to show us this as our first look and to be so confident in it that they opened the ceremony with it, they really want this to be the direction that they think we want. Siri even sounds different. Everything about this is dog water, festering putrid waste that
Yeah, it's a different voice actress. Okay, cool.
we're supposed to accept as nourishment. I reject it all. If anything, what the Game Awards have done is make me see that my work is nowhere near complete. And that these freaks
Well, saying this just makes me say, okay, gaming isn't the hobby that I like. I don't care for video games as much as most people.
are coming for everything. They're more desperate than ever before, that they genuinely think that we will bow down just because it says Witcher on the cover. Just look at that other game, Naughty Dog's Intergalactic, a case by case study of exactly what players do not want in games these days. A Concord ripoff that opens with a woman who is absolutely not straight, I can guarantee you, who is shaving her head because the patriarchy or something, looking for a diverse man who's
Or because she's going to war. She's shaving her head to I don't know. I don't care. I actually don't care. Maybe ah
played by an actor who openly advocated for more diversity within the Marvel Cinematic Universe when he
yes, we need more diversity in the MCU. We need more Romani representation. We absolutely need more Romani representation. Wanda, Billy, there's a whole bunch of Romani characters that were just not cast as Romani in the MCU.
joined it. There's a woman with an eye patch, not a single man to be found outside of that.
Okay, maybe she lost her eye? People lose eyes! I almost lost my eye! And yeah, this is just like a secret agent thing. Maybe she's going undercover. I don't fucking know. I don't care! I don't care! Fucking video game shit. It's not my thing. It's not my thing.
One photo. This game, honestly, it looks like a dumpster fire already. 4 years in the making. And it looks like Naughty Dog has absolutely learned nothing from what players really wanted. But instead, they decided to double down on their agenda even after Last of Us 2 sold less than half of what the original did. And all I got from these
I like that outfit though. I really like that outfit though. God's cropped jackets are really cool.
trailers and more was that the game industry claims that they're changing, that they want to give people what they want, but in reality, they were never going.
This guy has grown out of gaming. And it happens to a bunch of people. I don't like video games as much as I used to. Once again, every once in a while I will say, hey, this video game is cool. I want to play this, and only this video game. And if anyone tries to get me on any other video game, I will shoot them. In Minecraft. But oftentimes, I don't care about video games. I most of my day is spent playing with Beyblades, watching Xander Hall, or scrolling through TikTok, or taking a nap, petting my cats. Overall, I don't play video games as much as middle school me used to. Middle school me was on my 3DS all the time. One of my original 3DSs before I got the Galaxy one, which is one I really, really, really wanted. I really like these special edition ones.
Going to change. They want us to accept this slop, and I think opening and closing your ceremony
Gods, she looks so cool. Both of these characters look cool.
with what are obvious blatant DI nonsense like they did here are like the two woke feminist pieces of bread that held together what we call this Game Awards crap sandwich. Two games that look like they're being made.
Nobody cares. Literally, nobody cares.
For no
Literally, nobody cares.
one but the gen.
There we are.
Gender study failures who couldn't get a job using their useless degrees. So instead, they decided to run to video.
Yeah, college isn't for everyone. I didn't go to college. A lot of people are having college shoved down their throats. They say, oh, if you don't go to college, you won't get a good job. You can't even get a basic job without college anymore. Man, college is expensive. And it should be only for the expensive jobs. The jobs that pay well. The jobs that need college.
Video games, say their pronouns, and then hope that nobody notices that they don't know how to make anything of worth. I am sick of this. I'm sick of all of it. This all makes me sad to see. And I can't believe, after the tremendous failures that have already plagued 2024, that these developers, AAA household names, are instead doubling down in the name of agenda. I say no to it all. I feel nothing but disgust for the people who have been.
You are growing out of video games, my guy. Video games are no longer your hobby. Find a different fucking hobby. Stop whining on the internet. Whining on the internet is not a hobby. Find a new one.
Tasked with shepherding the next future installments in things that we love. I implore you all to let CD Projekt Red know your voice is heard. Use your words, your fandom, your dedication, so that we can maybe fix this before things get even worse. What a crap show this all was. Disappointing would be an understatement. The Game Awards this year, and these two trailers specifically, made me hate video games for once in my life. I felt genuine.
You are growing out of the fucking hobby. So stop engaging in it. Also, video games are getting really expensive to make, apparently, and correct me if I'm wrong about any of this, but we should be making more low effort, just fun games. These graphics are getting way too high and are costing a lot of money to make and produce.
Discuss watching these abominations in motion. To these devs, they may see the next great thing, but to me, it's nothing but a house that's on fire, with the door.
Then please stop engaging with the hobby. You've grown out of the hobby. I've grown out of multiple hobbies. Video games, Bakugan, fucking Pokemon card game. I've grown out of hobbies before. I've grown into hobbies.
Doors that are missing handles, and the things that I love are inside pleading to be saved, and I'm powerless to do anything. Horrible all around. I never want to see trailers like this in the future.
Who cares? Literally, who cares? You are or growing out of the hobby. Whether it be because woman, ooh, scary, which you need to fucking grow up. Fucking grow up! Actually fucking grow up. Or you just need to stop engaging with the hobby. Like, actually, stop engaging with the hobby if you need to. If this is how you're gonna fucking react.
Ever again. Also, why is there so much brand sponsorship in Intergalactic as well? Could you really not let us escape the real world so you have to put actual things that exist in our world?
Because they paid to be there. I don't think they should be able to do that. I agree. You don't need brand sponsorships in video games, but also, that's literal Sony. It isn't Sony the people who make PlayStation? Isn't it the Sony PlayStation? Like, of course they would put the Sony logo in the Sony game. Adidas, I don't know if that's owned by Sony, but I wouldn't be surprised.
World like Porsche and Sony and Adidas in the game? Really?
Sony owns PlayStation. It's not a surprise that Sony is putting their own advertising in their game. Also, I might be moving my recording room soon. I hope. I don't know. But I don't want cold damage to happen to my monitors, which are basically just TVs. I don't want that to happen. This room does not get heat. I am going to move my whole setup.
What the hell is going on with Naughty Dog, dude? Do people really want to play as a butch space lesbian in 2025 or whenever?
Yeah, some people do. I don't care for the art style, but playing as a butch space lesbian sounds fucking awesome. I want to play as a butch space lesbian.
Whenever this comes out, for God's sake, Sony. They already locked the comments on the debut trailer. They can't be serious here. Look,
Because of people like you. It's because of people like you. Yeah, you made them lock their comments. I hope you're proud of yourself, I guess? I don't fucking know.
tired and sad. They're just making sloth for nobody but their fetish Discord groups now. And they really expect us to want to go out of our
Pot really calling the kettle black, aren't ya?
way to buy these things. But that's what I have to say right now about Witcher Forward Intergalactic. Now I will move on to what my video was originally intended to be about, which was Rivals and more. So I apologize if this video feels disjointed somewhat, but I never expected abominations at this level hitting me the way that they did. Alright, let's continue on with the rest of the video. Rivals is still doing great. I've been trying to
It's Jeff! Fucking love Jeff.
get through all
Rivals is doing great. It's a fun game. Look at the little toes. Look at the little baby piggies. Oh. Oh, look at his little belly. Oh, he's so cute. He's so cute.
of the mission objectives myself, which has forced me to try out other heroes like Hela, for example. And I've actually grown to quite like
Oh, he played as a woman. Woke. Ooh, woke. He's playing as the woke woman. I cannot take him seriously when he decides to be
characters like Captain America to play, as well as Magneto too. Here's hoping one day they add characters like Ghost Rider, Daredevil, and Uncle Ben, and that's not a joke, by the way. I genuinely want Uncle Ben and Aunt May to be in this game because screw it, why not? It's
Why would they? Why would they do that? Sure, give Uncle Ben a fucking AK-47 or a Glock 19. I I don't know. Why not?
video games, and it would be hilarious. Anyway, the game's director, whose name is Thaddeus Sasser, which sounds like a real world supervillain that performs experiments on gerbils, was recently on a podcast.
Hey, experimenting on gerbils is fucking fun, alright? I experiment on gerbils. For legal reasons, that is a joke. Please, government, Mr. Government, please don't look in my fridge. Please don't look in my freezer. Mr. Government, Mr. Government, please don't look in my freezer for the frozen gerbils. But yeah, experimenting on gerbils is a great hobby of mine. Once again, for legal reasons, only for legal reasons. That is a joke. I do not, for legal reasons, experiment on gerbils.
Podcast over at videogamer.com, where Thaddeus was asked by the podcast crew what he thought Rivals brought to the table against its competition. The host would then ask Thaddeus, "You're entering a market that is very full of different games. I think one of the cool benefits of Marvel Rivals is that it is offering something that not only no one else can, because no one else has the Marvel's license for a hero shooter, but you're also offering something that is entirely unique within its market. And we're seeing a lot of games come out that are like very similar to other games. Like Concord came out and died very quickly. There's a lot of reasons behind that, probably. It didn't have much marketing, people didn't gel with the art style of it, but at the end of the day, it was another standard hero shooter."
Okay, yeah, he didn't say shit about it being woke. Okay, cool. He didn't say anything about it being woke. Probably because he's a normal fucking person who doesn't give a shit if it's woke. Hell, Loki is in the game, and Loki is woke. He's a fucking pansexual, gender fluid guy. Loki is literally pan and gender fluid in the comics as well as Norse mythology. He's real life Vosh. He's real life Vosh. He fucked a horse or let a horse fuck him. He is actual real life Vosh. uh, I love that. I fucking love that. What if this entire time Loki was just on Earth as like the actual Nordic god Loki was just Vosh, just pulling a prank, just kind of messing around.
To which Thaddeus unzips his pants, flops it on the table, and says, "Yeah, it didn't bring any unique value." I mean, first of all, based, but secondly, he's also right for saying that. Looking back at Concord now, you almost can't believe that.
I mean, yeah, it's not unique. He didn't say anything about it being woke, but watch this guy twist it into it being about woke. 'Cause that's all he fucking talks about.
Game even existed in the first place. Like I said when that game was first announced, at the cast of Concord, they looked like random nobodies in the background shot of a James Gunn Guardians of the Galaxy movie. Just random aliens that would be standing there.
I fucking hate James Gunn. James Gunn is the worst human being on planet Earth. You know how Danny Mata has random beef with fucking the Beetlejuice guy? What's his face? Alex Brightman, right? I have random beef with fucking James Gunn and Tolkien.
As Rocket and Quill would run past quickly or something without acknowledging them. Nobody looked unique in that game. They were all painfully generic, and it's crazy because apparently Firewalk Studios had entire seasons planned with content updates and new heroes with already recorded lines and new cosmetics coming to the game in the future too.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. They spent money and on an investment and failed. That's nice. Okay, that's just a failed investment. Who the fuck cares?
And of course, none of it is coming out. It's all sitting somewhere on a server just collecting digital dust for the rest of eternity. I think a big reason why Concord
I wish you would sit on a digital server and collect dust. You waste of fucking air. In Minecraft, obviously.
failed, besides being a woke dumpster fire and having ugly
Ha!
characters,
Ha! He did it! He did it! What did I tell you? What did I tell you? He said woke. Ha! Fuck yeah! I knew it! I fucking called it! It's not really that hard, honestly. I don't know why I'm getting all excited about his stupid buzzwords. But I knew it, and I was proven right. Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah!
was its price tag. In my opinion, not even Marvel Rivals could survive a $40 price tag. Pretty much no multiplayer game could do that these days. Call of Duty,
Yeah, 'cause all the competition is free. Why would you pay money for one game when its competition is free? That is bad business practice. Wow. Wow.
is the only outlier, but it's because Activision smartly packages their multiplayer offerings with a campaign mode and zombies, at least in Black Ops' case anyway. But the actual Warzone game mode is 100% free to play, just like Fortnite and all the other ones. And like I said in another video, all of these companies are fighting tooth and nail to get your player retention stats over to their game. They're all in a constant tug of war for the finite amount of players that
Who cares about COD? Actually, who cares about COD? COD is not my style of game. I have a friend who plays COD, and he begs me to get a monster, which I do, because I'm a good guy. I'm a good friend, I think. I hope. And like, I'm already gonna get monster. Why not? I'll just upload my receipt, give it to him.
exist out there. So a big reason why Concord failed, like Rivals director said, was it was trying to compete in a setting where one, it was generic, two, it offered nothing new, and then three, thought it could survive on a $40 price tag against games like Fortnite, which are
I mean, yeah. Helldivers survived on a $40 price tag uh, as a multiplayer shooter. Helldivers is still really good. I think it looks like a generic bug shooter, so it could have survived. I think Concord could have survived. It's just there was not enough marketing for it.
totally free and content rich already. Like Fortnite just added a CS:GO like mode to the game called Ballistic. You really can't be joining these spaces thinking in the old ways. I think Rivals' one big redeeming factor is its unique license of Marvel, of course. It's safe to
Yeah,
say, in terms of IP, Marvel is
that's
easily
what
one of the
carries it.
biggest in the world right now.
Yeah, Marvel is fun. Rivals is fun. I like it. It's cool. I probably won't play it again, but I played it for a little bit. It was fun.
And especially that's thanks to the movies that everyone and their dog knows these characters already, so making them into a hero shooter was honestly genius to do. And I think another big reason why Rivals is doing so well is due to its art style. The best live service games have unique art styles that really pop off the screen. Fortnite and Apex
I don't think it looks that much different from Fortnite or Overwatch. It just looks good. Once again, it doesn't look live action almost. When a game doesn't look live action, it can be really good. I think the live action aspect looks really uncanny.
come to mind, Valorant 2. Rivals' art style is just sick, dude. There's no other way of putting it. Everybody just looks dope as hell, like a weird mix between comic book golden age meets anime. It's just so cool looking. And I find myself randomly playing
Of course he fucking watches anime. I don't care if you watch anime, y'all, but I don't. It's not my thing. I don't fuck with anime. But Marvel Rivals looks good, I guess. Once again, I tried it. I liked it. I won't play it again. Once again, I don't like video games. I'll ask my friends to play it so I have an excuse to, but like honestly, just trying to hang out with my friends. I don't really care about the game, but they play Roblox and I don't want to play Roblox. So, I don't know.
Rivals before going to bed almost every night now. I'll lay in bed for like 2 minutes and go, what harm is there to play a match or two, you know? Then it's 2 a.m. and I feel like I'm gonna die because I'm an old man, and it hurts to just exist these days sometimes. The VideoGamer.com host would then ask, when you're pitching or working on a new free-to-play game in the current market, are there worries that you're not going to grab that crowd? It's quite evident that Marvel Rivals will at least kick off very well, especially considering the massive Discord following and how big those playtests were. Is there a slight worry there? Thaddeus would reply, as a game developer, you're always worried until the audience has already responded. And the truth is that I don't think anybody can accurately predict this, or the game industry would be radically different today.
Uh, I wasn't really listening. I mean, yeah, games have been so. You can't predict the future, basically, is what he's saying. And yeah, that's true. You can't fucking predict the future.
There's a lot of games that come out where people are like, it's going to do well, then it flops, or people come out and go, it's going to flop, and it succeeds amazingly. So I think it's really hard to tell ahead of time, and you're always worried about it. But I think the trick is that you need to have that reason that people want to come play your game, and I think Marvel Rivals does that exactly with the superhero. I don't know about you, but when I heard the concept of the game, I was like, oh my god, I want to be Storm in a game. I want to be Doctor Strange in a game. I want to be those heroes in the game. That sounds awesome. And of course, my mind.
I mean, yeah, he wants to play he wants to play these games. That's nice. That's good. You should want to play the games that you want to play. But if someone wants to play other games that are more woke, then let them. Literally, let them.
Immediately leapt to all the cool possibilities you could have with that. That's what I think will pull people in as well too. If we've done our jobs well, they'll love what they play and they'll want to play some more. I think it's safe to say that, yeah, Thaddeus and his team succeeded since they got over 10 million players in just 72 hours. Every company in the world would kill for those kinds of numbers right out of the gate, and the fact that they managed that in a world where Fortnite, Warzone, Apex, Valorant, and more are all eating pieces of the finite pie, it's a big deal, dude. But I do think it's pretty based of Thaddeus to just outright say, yeah, Concord sucks and it was ass, we're better. Let's normalize calling out bad things more often so we can keep getting better products in the
There's a lot of people who call out bad things. I'm calling out your bad video, for example. If you like to see more of me calling out his bad videos, like, comment, subscribe. I don't fucking know. Ring the bell icon. I don't know.
future. Unfortunately, however, Rivals is having some fans being idiots, so let's talk about that now. First off, don't harass anybody, let's just look into it, understand, and ensure that we never replicate this level of dummy in the future. From Fandom Pulse, some gamers campaign for Red Skull to be banned as playable character from games because he's a Yahtzee. Yup, we've now entered the
I don't care about this. I really don't care about this. I don't think that Red Skull should be added as a character just because I don't know how you would incorporate him.
this part of the Marvel Rivals era already, so a user named Lunwy decided to post this image of Red Skull which says, feel like he's the one Marvel character who should never be playable in a video game. As you can see from the response, people had some things to say about that, so this Lin Wei guy kicked the comic book hornet's nest. And here's what some others had to say about it. One user said, "I cannot imagine being so incredibly fragile that a fictional Yahtzee makes you upset. There's real problems in the world." The
Honestly, DC needs to get on this kind of style of game. I want to play as fucking GI Robot, dude. Fucking Nazi killer.
user that started this discussion would further double down, stating, "Zemo I can kind of get behind, but I don't want to see Red Skull in the Fortnite item shop. Also, I'm aware that Marvel Snap and LEGO games have added the character before, but those feel a little different but are still kind of weird." I just want to stop this right away. There's nothing wrong with
They are woke scolding. That's the term for it. Woke scolding. I don't agree with them. But I once again I don't really care. I really do not care. I don't give two shits.
Red Skull being playable in a video game. He's a fictional character, guys. Come on now. There's been plenty of games, like Call of Duty especially, and I mean the World War II games offerings, where teams are split between the Allies and Yahtzee forces. This doesn't mean that the players who were placed on the Yahtzee team are somehow bad guys themselves. It's just that within that setting, there needs to be a different group for each side of the player. I don't think playing as Red Skull would make you a Yahtzee or an evil person yourself either.
Some people would use it as support of being a Nazi. Some people will absolutely use it like that. But once again, I don't care.
After all, Rivals has plenty of supervillains already, like Loki, for example, who's done some pretty awful things in the comics, by the way. Loki once sacrificed himself to save others, only for a child version of him to take his place. Then, when he was resurrected, Loki pretty much invaded this kid's body and took over his entire being from him, and then Kid Loki was no more. That's messed up.
Okay, cool. That's not really messed up. Honestly, that's something I'd probably do.
Dude, he pretty much ended a child for his own reasons. Loki also, of course, laid siege to Asgard itself and caused Ragnarok to happen, which killed thousands.
Yeah, that's same thing happened in Norse mythology. That's just a Norse adaptation. I once again I'd probably do the same. I just because someone is on the left doesn't mean that they are moral. Mister, Mister, what's wrong? Mister, what's wrong? Mister, what's wrong? Come here. Mister, come here. Like, I'm on the left. I would not consider myself a moral person. I take care of my grandma because I feel like I owe her. And also because I care about her. But, hell, I'd do some horrible shit, okay? Let's just leave it at that. I am not a bastion of morals just because I'm on the left. I advocate for the invasion of Russia. I advocate for Russia to become a U.S. state or part of Ukraine. Ooh, fuck it. Fuck it. Russia should become part of Ukraine. I actually do believe that. I like that. Russia as a part of Ukraine actually would be really cool. Like, I fully advocate for certain types of imperialism if I deem it good. We should have stayed in Iraq and Iran. I don't care. I don't care what y'all have to say. If imperialism causes less overall harm, I don't care. I'm just gonna say it right now. I will fully advocate for certain types of imperialism if I deem it to cause less harm.
And destroyed the kingdom of his brother's people. He literally turned thousands.
Give Ukraine nukes. Have Ukraine nuke Russia. I do not care. I literally don't care. Yeah, I know. That would be a good idea, wouldn't it be? I have a little kitty. He's going meow.
Of people into refugees.
I want Ukraine to win at all fucking costs. At any costs. I don't care if the world ends as long as Ukraine wins. I'm fully advocating for that. I don't care if the fucking world ends in general, honestly. Because I don't see much of a use for certain. I forgot what was going with that. Fuck. I don't care about the end of the world. Because if I go, I go. I just want my death to be entertaining.
Because he was jealous. Then you have Hela, who's the goddess of death, who tortures people's souls and then uses them as her own cannon fodder, who never.
Okay, yeah, that's her job. Cool. Mommy. What? Sorry, what? What? Who said mommy? Who said
allows him to finally pass on. I don't know about you, that's pretty awful too.
No. I would do that. If I was the goddess of death, I'd do that. I would fucking torture anyone who comes my way, honestly. Good or bad, I don't care. Once again, I am not a moral person. I am just on the left. I do things that are moral. I do things that are immoral. I just exist.
I mean, even the Winter Soldier has done a lot of bad stuff and killed plenty of innocent people. The point here is that at what point do we stop to think that these are comic book characters and just obviously not real people? Like, everyone wants Thanos to join the game, that's obvious, but again, Thanos has wiped out entire planets, erased cultures from existence, and turned.
I don't care. I would do the same. I would literally, in Minecraft. Look, in the comics, Thanos was doing it for a woman. I can relate. I can relate. I would do anything to get attention. Not even romantic attention, just kind of attention. I am the epitome of an attention whore. Because I am.
Turned orphans into living weapons to do his own bidding.
I love turning orphans into weapons. Fuck yeah! I want an orphan cannon. I fully advocate for making an orphan. I'm gonna make an orphan cannon in Minecraft. I'm gonna make an orphan cannon. Fuck yeah! Minecraft!
The guy is a monster. He's not.
I'm a horrible human being, but I'm on the left. Congratulations.
Not a good person, but if someone plays Thanos, I wouldn't look at them any differently because Thanos is still a Marvel character. I mean, Null is getting teased all the time in Rivals right now. The dude is a literal ancient space god that controls symbiotes that consume people. But if he was put in the game, that's cool, I think, and I would love for characters like Green Goblin even to join the game as well. Because I think it would be sick to have a duelist character that flies around on his glider that's just like throwing bombs at people, similar to Junkrat from Overwatch, kind of. And honestly, I wouldn't mind.
You have that. It's called Squirrel Girl. She has thick thighs.
If Red Skull joined Rivals, because again, he's a Marvel character. He's not real. None of them are. A lot of the people in Rivals that you can play as have done terrible things. Black Widow and Wolverine, I mean, they have a laundry list of lore that they've committed. It doesn't mean if someone plays them that they're now bad or evil or something. I think people need to stop jumping on some high horse and thinking that they're holier.
I will fully admit to being bad and evil. Because I think it's funny. I literally think it's funny. I will do shit for shits and giggles. In Minecraft, I would commit a Luigi Mangione in Minecraft. Not because not because some moral act of justice. Oh, no, just because I think it's fucking funny. I think it's funny. I think what Luigi Mangione did is funny. I liked it. But not because of some fucking LARPy revolution. Just because it's funny. I don't give a shit.
Than thou. I mean, even Lego has versions of Red Skull available. What's wrong with that? He's an evil character. And I think since Captain America is already in the game, it would make sense to have his arch nemesis available too at some point. Hell, Ronan the Accuser would be cool as well. Another villain, by the way. And what about when you're playing rivals on the Hydra map? Isn't it one team pretty much defending or wanting to take over the point from the other? Couldn't you say that one of those teams is pro-Hydra in that moment?
No one cares. No one cares. No. Fuck you. Fuck you, endymion. Endymion.
Moment. Either way, doesn't make the players evil for participating in the game or the character.
Fucking weird name like Dunald, or Tomb.
Characters themselves. I think people need to stop trying to police everything and inflict their will on others, especially when it comes to ideologies. These are comic book characters, man. I think rivals should just add whoever they think is cool and fun to play into the game, regardless of their backgrounds or lore.
I do agree with that. I don't care. I won't be playing the game, but I really don't care. This is boring. This is starting to bore me.
I think we can all agree that Juggernaut would be a dope tank for obvious reasons. Mr. Sinister would make a great healer or tank as well, and that guy has literally cloned people like Jean Grey. And then
Okay, cloning people isn't bad. You want to know one of the most tame things I advocate for? Lab-grown human meat for a cannibal cafe in Minecraft, obviously. Lab-grown human. I'm curious. I want to know what human meat tastes like in Minecraft, but I don't want the messy legal battle of cannibalism and murder. So, lab-grown meat. Lab-grown meat will make my cannibal cafe so much easier, dude. I want a cannibal cafe in Minecraft. I have to put in Minecraft because legal reasons, I think. I don't know, I might just be fully able to advocate for a cannibal cafe in Minecraft.
Trick dudes like Cyclops into having kids with the clone of Jean Grey without Cyclops even knowing. Which, in a sense, means Mr. Sinister made Cyclops be unfaithful to Jean without him knowing to give him a kid that he could manipulate in the form of Cable.
No, what? If you're fucking a clone, it's not being unfaithful. You're fucking the same person. They have the same memories. If you have the same memories as the original person, then yeah, you're the same person. It's not being unfaithful. Hell, if you get your consciousness and memories uploaded to a different person, and your partner sleeps with that new body, is it being unfaithful? I don't think so. Because I think that our memories and experiences define who we are, not our looks. So clones are, like, exact clones with memories and everything are just the same person. But through through more experiences, they can converge or diverge and become different people. It's a whole complicated thing.
Let's be real, it's only a matter of time before someone like Deadpool comes into Rivals as well. And that guy has killed people.
Deadpool's confirmed. Also, killing people in Minecraft isn't that bad. There are moral ways of Minecraft murder. There are moral ways. Eh, who cares about morals, honestly? There are just fun ways.
People for the laughs. He's not exactly a good person either. And
Honestly, in Minecraft, I'd do the same. I would do the same in Minecraft.
you have Venom, who literally eats people. God, I
Okay, cool. I would literally do the same in Minecraft.
hate this stupid PC agenda nonsense some people push.
PC agenda. Fucking PC agenda. Jeez, I haven't heard political correct or PC since fucking 2009. I don't know, time is weird. I might get that time wrong.
There's nothing wrong with playing as a character in any game. Overwatch has plenty of supervillains that are playable too, just like many other games. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 lets you play as Blackheart, the literal son of the devil himself. You don't get more evil than that. And that guy is
Debatable. I can become more evil than the son of the devil. I will gladly become more evil. Honestly, the only reason I'm doing leftist content is because I want to, and I was inspired by people. I believe these things, obviously. I do believe these things. But I want to be consumed by a possible future leftist media sphere. And so that's the only reason I'm doing this. I don't really care for making content in reality. I just kind of want to vent. I could be venting to a wall right now. Don't get me wrong, I'm largely indifferent about making content. But
big surprise, not a good guy either. And in Injustice,
I think I'm just bored with life in general. Yeah, you guys ever get that feeling of just life is boring? I'm gonna get really dark really fast, but can someone please hit me with a train in Minecraft? I promise y'all I am A-okay. I'm just really bored right now.
you can play as Joker. And we all know that the Joker is a genuinely awful person who also just kills people left.
Who cares about being an awful... I'm an awful person! I'm a fucking awful monster! I don't give a shit! I believe in leftist causes because other people deserve that life. I don't think I don't want that life. I personally don't care for that kind of life. I don't think I don't even want free fucking will, but I have it, so I don't know. I don't want free will. I didn't ask for this. I think free will is a fucking scam. Choices are complicated, and I just want to do as I'm told. But I want other people to have the freedom to do what they want.
Left and right. And by the way, Joker is playable in Fortnite too, which is a kids game. Does it mean that kids are going to go around
Fortnite is not a kids game.
murking people left and right?
They should. Kids should go around murking people in Minecraft or Fortnite.
Because they're playing as the Joker? Of course not. Is playing Thanos in Fortnite mean you're an advocate for population control and want...
We should have population control. We are fucking this planet. We are fucking our species. We need population control, I think.
half of all people erased? I mean, probably not, but regardless.
Eh, I advocate we should go further than that. Like a good 75, 100% of the people gone. Oh, fucking love that. I think a good 75% of the people, as long as they don't mean something to me, I don't care. That's a horrible joke to make. All jokes are rooted in some kind of truth. uh,
Regardless, the facts still stand. Another user would reply, "Yes, some characters just aren't meant for video games. He's definitely one of them." Great, so now
I don't I don't care about this. I really don't. I actually don't care about this at all. Oof. This is just him complaining about woke scolds, which I'll do all the time.
we can't have supervillains at all be playable, I guess, in anything when it comes to comic books and games. Everyone now has to be a superhero good guy or anti-hero of some kind like Punisher. But if any of the hundreds of villains that Marvel has becomes a playable
Deadpool's an anti-hero. I,
character in Rivals, it's something something this is bad because these people's feelings will get hurt.
yeah, this is just woke scold shit. He's complaining about woke scolds. I don't care about this. I have like what 5 minutes at most.
There's too many villains out there that I would love to get added to a game like Rivals. Dr. Octopus, man, that would be sick, dude. Carnage would be dope too.
That
and
would.
yeah, Carnage is a serial killer with no remorse. But like from a gameplay,
So am I in Minecraft. For legal reasons, that's the joke. Yada yada yada. I haven't actually. Don't worry. I am making a lot of dark and edgy jokes here. That's just because I'm bored. And while I want to be fuck fuck, I threw the whole professional thing out the fucking window, didn't I? I'm still not gonna use the R slur. I don't care if y'all do. Just not in my. I don't want my chat to do that because I don't know. I just don't care for it. Other people do what they want. I don't care. I just don't want that kind of. I don't want that kind of language in here because I don't care for it.
perspective, having a duelist who can shapeshift their hands into different weapons, that would be cool to see. I mean, the announcer of the game is Galacta, the daughter of Galactus. Her dad literally eats entire planets, guys.
The sins of the father should not reflect on the child. I think. I I personally am a collection of all of my mother's mistakes and wrongdoings, but that's me. Other people aren't. My existence is a fucking mistake on the universe. I am getting really dark today.
Like, what are we even talking about here? I would wager that Galactus is worse than Red Skull, because Galactus doesn't care about anything. He just wants to eat the whole world and everybody in it.
Okay. Who the fuck cares? You're fucking moralizing now. You're actually the one moralizing and trying to be like, "Oh, these people have done horrible things." You're fucking moralizing. Actually, who cares? Who gives a shit? Who actually tell me one person who gives a shit aside from a fucking woke scold. Fucking
So whether you're conservative, liberal, Yahtzee, pro, whatever, Galactus, he doesn't care. He'll eat everybody, leave behind nothingness, and
Okay. Honestly, if I had the power and appetite of Galactus, I would do the same. I really don't care. Once again, I don't care about life in Minecraft. I just want the life that exists here to make its own choice. I do not think I should have a choice, though.
avoid in the wake of every culture
Mostly because choices are complicated, and my simple ass brain doesn't care for that.
history and people of any world being gone forever. But nobody seems to care that Galacta, his daughter, is over here jumping around all cute and looking adorable. She even has the same helmet as him.
Okay, once again, the sins of the father should not reflect on the daughter.
Too. Like, come on. People need to stop being so soft when it comes to these sorts
None of the rules I say here apply to me. Like, the sins of my parents apply exclusively to me.
of things. It's video games, man. Look, if we can't have Red Skull,
I am going to be a stain on this universe. I will make fucking sure of it in Minecraft.
then we can't have Joker in anything either. Not even Harley Quinn, by the way, because she too kills people for fun, and that's not very nice of her to do. Can we all just agree that this is all?
Okay, I would do this. I would do the same in Minecraft. I would do the same in Minecraft. I'm starting to realize why I stopped making content for a little bit. I'm not well right now. I might take a little bit of a hiatus.
All stupid and just hope that Rivals brings both more villains and heroes in the future? I hope they bring a nihilist to the game as a playable character. For God's sakes, the story of Rivals is that Dr.
You know who I want as a playable character in Rivals? Fucking Bong Man or whatever. The guy with the bell, just because I think his name is funny. Fucking Bong Man. Bong. 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 Bong.
Doom is doing bad stuff again. The guy literally wants to kill trillions to enact his goals. Also,
Same. I don't care. Same. Same! Actually, same.
not a good guy, by the way, either. Also, he's playable in Fortnite. Another cool evil character I would love to see is Sabretooth as a tank. That would be dope as well. Honestly,
I want Craven instead of Sabretooth. Also, hot take, the Craven movie was good. The Venom movies were amazing. And Madam Web was great, actually. As well as the other one. Keep forgetting it. I keep forgetting it. Fucking Morbius. That's what. Complicated ass name. Complicated ass name. But Morbius was good. The Venom movies I really liked because I'm a sucker for cheap rom-coms. But that's my thing. I think we need more Marvel rom-coms. I think we need a Deadpool X Death and Thanos love triangle, because why not? It would be a cheap it would be a oh, they can make that a soap opera. They can make a soap opera where Death and Deadpool are like pining for each other, but Thanos also wants Death, but Deadpool also wants Spider-Man. They could make it such a good soap opera. Oh, there could be a Marvel soap. Marvel, get on this. Marvel, we need a Marvel soap opera. We need a Marvel soap opera. Damn it! I want me a Marvel soap opera so badly. Fucking love soap operas.
I hope they bring more.
Honestly, The Young and the Restless, best soap opera. Best fucking soap opera. The only reason I won't watch Lord of the Rings is because it doesn't have a soap opera intro. I heard it's really good, but when I saw the little promotional material and like I thought that was the intro, I was like, "Oh, that's really cool. I might watch that." But then I found out it wasn't, and I was like, "Oh, the intro like the actual real life intro looks dumb." I like the Black Void intros because it reminds me of nostalgic home.
more villains to the game, if for no other reason than to upset these people in the end. I think this user says it best. He's Captain America's most recognizable and well known bad guy. Yes, he should be playable. I don't give an F what he is. He's not real. Yes, more of this mentality in the future, please. People need to stop being so soft and weak when something upsets them. If it bothers you that much, then just stop playing Rivals, or at the very least, don't play the characters you
I really don't care. I really don't care.
don't agree with. Because you're an adult baby with little man or woman syndrome. After all, you control the buttons that you press. But if they add Red Skull and he becomes OP and he has some moves that can wipe out people fast, yeah, best believe I'm gonna play him. And I'm gonna use him to troll the players who hate him too. I'll even go out of my way to hunt you down in a game, just to really annoy you, because you are all such babies about these things. And if you want to keep that same
Alright, I'll fucking play characters you don't like. I don't give a shit. I won't play this game anymore because I don't care. But, but, what was I gonna say? Something, I don't care.
energy, then you're really only allowed to play
I think my apathy is coming from hunger and a general unwellness in the head. But that my friends is content. I'm gonna take a I might take a break from content.
play as maybe Spider-Man and Squirrel Girl at best. Because pretty much all of these other characters have all done awful things or killed people at some point in their lore.
Okay. I don't get look. I actually don't give a shit. I actually don't give a shit. I I don't give a shit about murder in Minecraft. I really don't care. Look, I think it's funny. If you can make it funny, I would not care. If it does not affect me in Minecraft, I do not care. I generally don't care. I want life to be more entertaining. So if there's a serial killer out in the Minecraft universe, okay, it's entertainment. I would be first to volunteer. I would volunteer myself to that potential Minecraft serial killer. My Minecraft avatar would be a red stain on the ground. If only. If only my Minecraft avatar was a red stain on the floor, on the train tracks. I want to be run over by a train in Minecraft so fucking bad, dude. I really need to stop making content for a little bit.
Also, why is Rocket there? Hasn't he blown up ships and shot people for fun too? What a problematic little guy he is as well. Anyway, enough about these dummies. Let's finish this video with a crazy story surrounding Bungie and a lawsuit that just got dropped.
Or we could just stop the video here, like, comment, subscribe. Goodbye. Ring the bell icon.